Ladies and gentlemen, it is your host here. It is Right. This is for all the Chicago Bears fans out there on YouTube. Hopefully, someone out there on YouTube wants to be part of the Right show. We discuss about anything Bears stuff, food, wrestling, movies, anything. So please get back with me. I really appreciate it. The link will automatically take you there. I have TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, my own Facebook page, the ones I just mentioned. So let's begin here. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some drink. Now, if you don't like that, maybe you want to select a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this random subject. And let's get this bad boy started. First of all, I don't know if you heard the rumor that McCaskeys about selling the Chicago Bears. Hopefully, please make this happen because I heard a report about it. If I find any information, the link, the article will be down below. It is time for new ownership for the Chicago Bears. I love the Bears ever since I was a kid. I love it. And they might have like one or two good seasons. That's it. They have not been really good since like '06. Great roster. That team, if they didn't have a better quarterback besides Rex Grossman, he was not very good. We had a good chance to win the Super Bowl if we had a better quarterback like Peyton Manning, but Lovie Smith was so dumb. Says Lovie Smith says Rex Grossman is a quarterback, but frankly, he's not. I mean, he's okay to backup, but as a starter, no. So we lost the Super Bowl, the Bears did, and we had not been back since. And a couple years later, the Chicago Bears fired Lovie Smith with a 10-6 record. That's the best record in a while, okay? And then when they fired him, we have a lot of idiotic coaches. We have Mark Trustman. I guess he's a coach UFC, UFL. Sorry, UF Canadian League. I'm sorry, I messed up. So he was not very good at all. We only had him a couple years. Then after that, we had John Fox. John Fox, he had his moment back in the day with the Panthers. And Bears always get these guys who just almost out of the league. I don't understand that. Probably they're a lot cheaper. And you know who fault that is? You're right, the McCaskeys. They're dumb, okay? McCaskeys, they don't have that magic like they used to have it back in the 80s. They just care about making money. How can you make money if you don't fix your flipping franchise? This team has been trash for many years. We never had a franchise quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, any of those guys. We had to go through so many flipping quarterbacks. It is unreal. I think, 30 quarterbacks in our franchise history? That is crazy. How many quarterbacks for Packers? Only 3 in their franchise history, or maybe even more, because they stick around so many flipping years. Bears, they just concentrate on their defense. In the 85s, I really wish they won back-to-back championships, but the owners, the GM, they decided to break that team up. They're dumb, okay? So I told my dad, if the Bears ever decided to sell this franchise, maybe, just maybe, they could turn this franchise around and win the flipping Super Bowl. Just like off the record, when the Chicago Cubbies were trash, were okay. They were not. They fought. I mean, they fought for like a wild card spot. They lost, but when they got new ownership, things had turned around. In 2016, the Cubbies won the World Series for the first time since a long time. I said 208 years. That was a great moment in Chicago Cubs history. I've been a Cubs fan since I was a kid. When they had Kerry Woods, Mark Pryor, that team should win the flipping World Series, but they blew it in the playoffs against the Marlins. You remember that? The collapse. I was very disappointed, but it was not the Cubs' year. So they finally got new ownership and new GM, and they did it, So maybe, just maybe, if McCaskeys sell it to someone who wants to buy it, maybe this team will be good in their future. But they got to think about it if they're going to sell. I'm not going to believe it until it's official. I'll be so glad, happy. And another thing is I heard rumors they want out of Chicago, out of Soldier Field, but the mayor of Chicago says no dice. Some BS. I don't believe that, because Soldier Field was nice, don't get me wrong, but they want to remodel it. Back in 2003, they just put a flipping, like a saucer, it looked like, I know they want more seats, don't get me wrong, but the outside looks like ugly. Just like, no offense, Sox fans, you got the same ugly design. The inside looks nice, but the outside looks ugly. I'm sorry for saying that, Sox fans. But anywho, I really wish they had a dome at Soldier Field. And not a permanent dome, like a dome that could just open and close anytime they want to. If they did that, Bears are definitely going to host the Super Bowl. I know they will never be in it because their franchise makes some horrible decisions. They don't draft very well in the past. They don't do very well in free agencies. They don't. They just picked up leftovers. The guys who are just almost out of the NFL. I don't understand that. Why? I don't understand that. Why do the Chicago Bears always make mistakes? Why do the Bears always get their butt kicked against the Packers? Back in the 80s, in the early 90s, Bears always dominate against the Packers. They don't win the series. They always split. Or maybe they got swept by the Packers. They never swept Packers. Packers always swept the Bears. They always get struggled. Or the Vikings. Or the Lions. Lions are trash. I'm sorry, Lions fans. You guys will never win a Super Bowl. Hopefully, Bears go win a Super Bowl before you guys. Okay. I think the Bears did a good moves in the NFL draft. I'm not gonna say we won draft. Maybe I did. But I don't know if you guys heard that Bears stole Justin Fields from the Vikings. The Vikings were going to get him. If they got him, what's going to happen with Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins, he does good in the regular season, but when it comes down to playoffs, he sucks. When it comes down to crunch time. So they spend all that money on Kirk Cousins on the regular season, but when it comes down to playoff time, if they're in it, he sucks. I don't understand that. So I guess if they get Justin Fields, Kirk Cousins will be a backup, or they could trade him. So what's next for them? They missed the opportunity. Just like what happened back in the day. Everyone in the NFL draft back in '98 passed up Randy Moss. The Bears did. The Cowboys did. Everyone passed them up except the Vikings. So when it was the Vikings and the Cowboys that year and Thanksgiving, Randy Moss torched the Cowboys defense. Horrible. They torched him because Randy Moss was pissed. He would really want to be a Cowboy, but it never happened. So I am so looking forward to the NFL season. I know it's only May, but I'm looking forward to it. On paper, we should be good, but anything can happen now until then, okay? Now, they don't have 4 preseason games. Thank flipping God. They only have, I think, 2 or 3. There's not necessary to have 4 preseason games, okay? I'm not a big fan of preseason games. It's stupid, okay? It should be, the rookies should get a lot more playing time. The veterans, they don't need playing time. I know you're going to say, if they have not played a long time, they get rusty. I understand that. So hopefully my team improves. Hopefully your team improves. And that's it. So if the Bears sell, I'd be very happy campers. If McCaskeys ever sell, and maybe they'll go to a different location. I guess they want to find a different location, like a abandoned racetrack. If that happens, it's going to take a long time. So maybe they'll go back to Champaign, Illinois to play there for a whole year. Not going to believe these rumors until it's official. But they can't leave Soldier Field until 2023. That's when the contract expires from the Park District. They don't even own Soldier Field. That is BS, I guess Bears want to own their own stadium. They should have that back in the day before they remodeled back in '03. So we'll see what's going to happen. So Mayor wants them in Chicago, stay in Chicago. So I don't know what's going to happen, So let's see. It's all about drama, Let's see what's going to happen. I like to see Bears go to a different location, but if I ever go to a Bears game, probably it's going to take me longer than in the past. So I don't know. Let's see. Probably more traffic out there. So I don't know. I doubt they're going to move. Probably going to stay put. They can't. I don't think they could do any more remodeling at Soldier Field. I know it's a huge landmark. I doubt they could do any more remodeling. So let's see. I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know if you're gonna go any Bears games this year. Let me know if you're gonna get tickets this year. Probably the tickets go on sale in June or July. Our schedule looks very tough. I discussed that last week, but anything could happen. Now to then, like a key player gets hurt. We don't know if Rodgers is gonna play for the Packers this fall. I think he is. I think people just want to talk about it. He's a great player. If they let him go, that's all on the Green Bay's owner and GM. They're dumb if they let him go. They got to put the second-year quarterback in. Kevin Love, I think. Is it Kevin Love? I forget what Love is. Someone Love. I forget what's his first name. But if he's a bust, I mean, Packers won't be good for a long time again. Everyone out there, have a good one and go Bears. Let me know what you think about this video in the article if I can find that later.